Hi everyone, welcome to Javaras. In this video, we will continue working on personal blog project. The project requirements are listed on roadmap.sh website. I will put the link to the project in the description. In this video, we will continue working on personal blog project and we will implement the delete functionality for a given article. In the previous video, we created the functionality or feature to edit an existing article and we fixed few things as well. Now let's implement functionality to delete existing article. So I will start my server. The personal blog application has started, and if I open new incognito window, localhost 8080. So these are the articles, and I will go to admin page, and I need to authenticate as admin. So I will log in as admin, and now I can see button to create a new article, and I see buttons to edit existing articles as well. So let's say we want to edit the article the way through the boots, then we can just click on edit button. We can edit the article. For example, I want to remove this empty line from the top and then I can click on save. If we go to that article again, in the way through the boots, and you can see it is edited. We can create a new article. Now let's implement the feature to delete an existing article. Let's delete this one, second article in a row. Click on delete and it says, are you sure you want to delete the article? I will just cancel it because I have already implemented it before making the video. That's why it was asking for that confirmation. But I don't want to start from there. It is asking for that because I have reverted the changes, but the I have not deleted the file from target directory. So I need to use npm run build and npm run bots. Okay, now if I refresh it and click on delete, it just sends us to this URL, articles, delete, and then the article ID. But I don't want to do that. What I want to do is wherever we click on delete button, then first of all, I want one confirmation from the user whether he really wants to delete the article or not. If he says yes, then we will delete the article. Otherwise, we will not delete the article. So let's do that. Now, first of all, I will go to article controller, not article controller. Let's go to admin. Now here, this delete one. So what we want is we want to send a delete request to the backend, delete request or post request to the backend. Now in order to do that, we need to have this delete. If we just have this anchor tag, we cannot send any other request apart from the get request. But we want to send the delete request. So for that, we need to have this delete button inside a form. So let's create a form here. So I will just create a form here. I will say form and the th action will be at the rate articles delete method post. So let me do that th method and I will say delete. Now since we have this th method delete, we can just remove this delete here. So we will send a delete request to articles slash article ID endpoint. Now the delete request delete method is not supported by default by the HTML. So HTML only supports get request with anchor tag, and in form it only supports post request. It doesn't support get delete or put request, things like that. but we can still make it work, and I will show you how. But thymeleaf has one attribute, th method, and we can provide uh, like get, post, put, and delete these values to it. So if that's the case, then I will remove this tag and I will close the form here. Let's save it and refresh it. So we can see that we don't see any visual changes. If I go to elements and let's select this delete one. So you can see it is a form. So now we have this form. The its method is post. Here we have specified th method delete, but the actual method here is post only because HTML doesn't allow method equal to delete. What thymeleaf do is whenever we have th method equal to delete, then it creates a hidden uh, input with name underscore method and its value delete. So now whenever we click on that button and whenever we send that request to this endpoint, then one post request will be sent to this endpoint with all these inputs. So first input is CSRF token that is required in order to send post, put, delete any request. Then another attribute is this underscore method and its value is delete. So Spring will read this parameter underscore method, and if this method is set and its value is delete, then the request will be considered as delete request. But it is not enabled by default. We need to enable it, and in order to enable that, what we can do is go to application.properties and spring.mvc.hidden method filter, and we can enable it. First of all, we need the confirmation from the user whether he really wants to delete this article or not. For that, what I will do is for this form, let's create one class here for article, and for this one, for this form as well, I will create a class and let's call it delete link. And let's create one JavaScript here. We'll create a script, and we have document.query selector all delete link, which is inside article dot delete link dot for each form. Now we have this add event listener submit. That means whenever we submit the form, then we will prevent default. But if and then we will okay, let's not prevent default. Let's just display the confirmation dialog first. Okay, that this is also correct. So we will prevent the default behavior, and we will say, are you sure you want to delete this article? And if the user says no, then we will go outside of this if condition and we won't submit the form. Otherwise, we will submit the form. Okay, let's save it and reload it. Let's click on delete one here. It says, are you sure you want to delete this article? But I also want to display the article title which the user wants to delete. So for that, we need to create something called a data set for each article. So let's do that here. So here we have class. Now we will have th data. Let's say id equal to article id, and another one is th data title article dot title. So let's just save it for now. Reload it here, and if I go to elements, and if you see for each article, we have data id attribute with the id of the article and data title attribute with the title of the article. Now we want to read this attribute called data hyphen title and we want to display that in the confirmation dialog. So let's do that. So whenever we submit the form, first of all, we will find the nearest article. So let's do that. I will say event dot target dot closest article. So we will get the closest article. We won't remove it. We will get the closest article for this for its target. That means we will get the parent article and let's put it in article. Once we have the article, I will say const article. So once we have the article, then we can get the title. So I can say const title equal to article dot get attribute data title. Or I think we can say article dot dataset dot id or something or title. So we have the title of the article. Then here we can say, are you sure you want to delete? Let's say title, save it, and I will reload it. Let's click on delete. Are you sure you want to delete the painted well? If I click on, let's open network tab, and I will empty it. If I click on cancel, nothing is happening. Let's click on beneath the bleeding. Click on delete. Are you sure you want to delete beneath the bleeding? Click on cancel. Nothing is happening. Second article in a row, update for. Let's click on delete. Are you sure you want to delete second article in a row? So let's add some is single quotes so user can see the article title clearly. And let's try to delete my first article. Click on delete. Are you sure you want to delete my first article? Click on OK, and we are sending this request. We are sending this request. Since there is no handler for delete method, that's why it may have been falling back to post handler. Now let's create the delete handler. So let's go to article controller and I will create a delete mapping. Delete mapping, articles, and then the article ID. And you should be admin in order to be able to delete the article. Let's say delete article, then path variable ID, and this will be of type article ID. I'm calling it ID. And I'm just saying this dot article service dot delete article with the given ID. And after that, I will redirect to admin page. Let's add this method. I will create this method in article service. It has been created. So let's do this dot repository dot delete by ID. And this is the ID of the article. I will just save it. I will restart the server and restart here. Let's click on delete my first article. Are you sure you want to delete my first article? I will click on OK. And you can see the article has been deleted. So this was the payload and we were redirected to the admin page. So we don't see my first article. Let's search for it. And let's check in the database as well. So this is the database. Here we have this my first article and its ID is 32. I will refresh it and sorry, the ID was not 32. The 32 was just a row number. And here we don't see my first article here. So that's good. Okay. Let's delete this, the painted whale. I will click on the painted whale, click on delete. Are you sure you want to delete the painted whale? Yes. Okay. And it has been deleted. So that is how we implement delete functionality. That is it for this video. If you find this video to be useful, then please like and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will meet you in the next video. Until then, keep learning. Bye.